Hey everybody, I have a video here for you today, and there's a few things I want to talk about. Now, I made a video about a month or so ago on how to contact me. Really, the only way to get a hold of me, and that's through YouTube. And I have received many messages, and some well thought out lengthy messages, and I just want to let you people know that I've taken the time to write me, that I have read all your messages, and I will be returning those very soon. I've had a few issues with my keyboard lately, so I've been writing everything out on my phone lately, and as one of my friends saw Friday night, that isn't always an easy thing for me to do, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But I really appreciate the things that were sent to me. People have been sending me things such as travel tips to Egypt, offering to send me books, interesting information, very good questions, and some of you have sent me the same questions, so I'm going to be addressing that at the end of the video here. And it is always nice to hear from old friends on YouTube, people I haven't heard from for a long time. And that is one of the great things about YouTube, is making friends. And the people on YouTube that I know in person, I love sharing their music. I get entertained by these people on a weekly basis, so I just love sharing their talents and their channels and their links. And I like my channel to be a little diverse, just not information-based. And friends here in Vegas, I follow them on Instagram, and I have had questions. Are you on Facebook or Instagram? I do have a link for Instagram here. I don't use it that much. I just use it to follow my friends here in Vegas, basically, the musicians that I know and upload videos of. And also one person I want to talk about briefly, and her name is Demi Stelly. I have been friends with Demi for over a year, and she lives in Vegas here and is just a very smart, creative, interesting person, and she makes videos on eating well and naturally, and she's not afraid to tackle any topic, and she speaks her mind and is just a very cool person, and I've enjoyed interacting with her on YouTube, and she might be the only one on YouTube that can find my Twitter page. But Demi, I always thought it'd be very cool to meet her in person, and she'd probably be just as nice in person as she is on YouTube. But I don't have to wonder about that anymore, because Friday night, as I was about to take the escalator down into Luxor, I saw her and her friend Miles just walking right up next to me, so I kind of literally had to hop off the escalator. And as she strolled by, I just went, "Hey, Demi." And she looked at me like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And I just said, "Chuck, YouTube," and the look on her face was priceless. And that was a very cool moment, Demi, and I enjoyed meeting you very much. It's always cool when you run into a YouTube friend, and actually this is the first time I've run into a fellow uploader, but it's very cool. You run into a YouTube friend, and then you leave 5 minutes later, and you're just friends. Now, I just want to play the beginning to one of her videos so you get an idea of how well made they are.
Hey bunnies, it's Demi here. So I'm super excited for this video because I'm sharing with you guys another southern recipe that I've veganized.
So that is just the intro to one of her videos. I will leave Demi's links below. Demi, super nice meeting you and Miles Friday night. That was a pretty fun moment, and I just wanted to share your channel with everybody. Now, I have had many questions on the Hall of Records and the Labyrinth, the Great Labyrinth of Egypt, and people have wondered if I have made a video on this subject, and I have made one video that directly tackles this topic, and we are flying in to Hawara in Egypt, and what was found underneath the ground in this area is truly remarkable, and I just don't know if we're ever going to see real excavations done here, because this hints at a much earlier chapter of Egyptian history. And here is the video, The Great Labyrinth of Egypt Rediscovered. I made this video quite a while ago, almost 2 years ago, I guess, but the research done by Dr. Carmen Bolter and other people in this area that suggest there is a great maze of underground chambers and rooms in this area is truly remarkable. And Herodotus wrote about this discovery a couple thousand years ago, and pretty much we have rediscovered through imaging what Herodotus wrote about. And I really appreciate the questions on this subject, because I don't think this should be ignored or should just go away. I think it's too important, and it hints at a much earlier chapter in the land we call Egypt today. And I have been doing some research, and I have found something that might tie the builders of what we call the Sphinx today to this underground chamber at Hawara that indicates a much, much earlier chapter than we have ever been led to believe about Egypt. And this will be one of the most important videos I make in the near future, and I am still researching, and anybody with information on this underground network that was found at Hawara, please send me that information. It's pretty important. Now, Egyptologists and the ones who want to tie all things discovered in Egypt to the dynastic Egyptians probably won't allow excavation in this area. But things indicated to me through my research, this place in Hawara, in this underground labyrinth, might indeed be the source of the myth or the legend that we know of as the Hall of Records. So if you have any information, please send it to me. I'll leave a link for the video. I'll leave some other links below. Hope you thought this was interesting. You all have a very nice day.